Looking to find the best drone, without spending a fortune? The truth is that even when spending less than $300 on a drone, you could very easily get ripped off, especially if you buy one from one of the fly-by-night low-quality importers. We all want to spend our bucks wisely, getting the best value for our money by buying a durable, efficient, and easy-to-fly drone. To help our viewers, I have spent the last few days testing quadcopters, reading user reviews, and have compiled a list of well-equipped, bang-for-your-buck drones. Number 1. Holy Stone HS720. The HS720 from Holy Stone is an upgrade of the extremely popular HS100, a quadcopter with a built-in camera designed to film amateur videos and projects for school without spending too much money on a high-end quad. It's also an excellent drone for filming outdoor events, and even family holidays. This Holy Stone drone comes with a 12MP camera but also supports the famous GoPro. Holy Stone has a great reputation, and that's echoed by the plethora of positive reviews on Amazon. The HS720's learning curve is very small, although it does require some practice. It's stable and responsive to the pilot's input, which is exactly how you need a camera drone to perform to enhance filmmaking. The HS720 makes use of brushless motors, capable of withstanding a lot more mileage. The Holy Stone HS720 comes with a great built-in camera, which will please most people. It's a 2K FHD 5G camera. The live video can be transmitted to the pilot's smartphone screen or an FPV monitor. If you want even better image quality, you will be happy to know this quad supports GoPro and other action cameras. In terms of features, HS720 is exactly like HS100, it has an onboard GPS module. It empowers smart features including Follow Me, Circle Around Me, Return to Home, and Tap Fly. All the features are fairly precise and the GPS locks approximately 22 satellites in under a minute from starting up. Calibration is easy to manage, too, with clear and easy instructions. What's more, there are 3 kinds of return home flight modes with the Holy Stone HS720, namely. Number 2. Contixo F24 Pro. Are you ready for some top-notch specs? That's one of the, well, many reasons why I personally love this drone. Let's start with the fact that it offers up to 30 minutes of flight time and a control range of 1.2 kilometers, or 0.7 miles. Yes, you read that correctly, 2 kilometers. However, we wouldn't advise beginners to fly this GPS drone that far, even with the Smart Return Home feature. The FPV distance only transmits as far as 500 meters, though. The Contixo F20 Pro is a feature-rich drone and comes with all the functions you might need to enhance the whole flight experience. Firstly, it has an advanced GPS positioning, which also enables accurate features such as Auto Return Home, Smart Return Home, Fail-Safe Return Home, and Low Voltage Return Home. Other more common flight modes include Headless Mode, Altitude Hold, and One-Key Takeoff and Landing. Number 3. Altair Outlaw SE. The Altair Aerial Dagger is a slightly newer drone on the market, but comes from a brand with a long history of selling high-quality drones. Where this drone excels is aerial photography. It comes equipped with a 4K UHD camera. Honestly, you'll be hard-pressed to dig up a better camera on a drone with a price under $300. Furthermore, the drone is super durable, compact, and boasts impressive quality all around. Flying the Altair is a ton of fun, and the ability to fold it up and store it after use is a nice touch. Anyone, from beginners to experts, is sure to enjoy piloting the Dagger. The Altair drone is no slouch by any means. It boasts a range of up to 300 meters and can reach a top speed of up to 32 kilometers per hour. That's some serious power that's sure to satisfy most drone enthusiasts out there. Oh, and let's not forget about the weight. The drone comes in at under 250 grams. That means it doesn't have to be registered with the FAA to fly, which is just one less thing you need to do before flying. We've mentioned it already, but the 4K camera on a small drone really deserves a ton of attention. The picture quality is stunning, and it's hard to beat from a drone of this price point. Best of all, it doesn't sacrifice the drone's quality. You get a solid drone with a great camera at a reasonable price. You can also adjust the wide-angle lens tilt to 90 degrees, which offers even more opportunities to get creative with your photography. The Dagger features an optical flow stabilization system, which uses a camera mounted under the drone to help stabilize the drone and make it easier to fly. It also has a fail-safe return home function that can prevent some embarrassing crashes if you go out of range or happen to lose connection. Number 4. Ruko F11 Pro. The Ruko F11 Pro is definitely the pick of the range if you're looking for a small, durable drone that won't set you back too much. The aluminum body is light, rugged, and pretty darn good-looking if you ask us. It's one of the best drones with a price under $300. But you'll discover that there's a lot more to it after taking a look at the impressive spec sheet. Industry-leading flight time, solid control range, and a 4K camera, the little Ruko has it all. And it's pretty fun to fly, too. While there are a lot of drones that boast excellent build quality on the market today, and new ones keep popping up, the F11 definitely shows us that the industry is headed in the right direction. But if you're planning on purchasing a GPS drone at this price point, there's a lot of competition. The F11 is a solidly built little worker that can fly around at an impressive speed of 26.8 miles per hour. And you can really let it fly off. The control range sits at 1.2 kilometers. However, if you're planning on having a live video transmission, that impressive range drops to 500 meters. Unfortunately, video recording is the area in which the F11 drone starts to show how the price managed to stay as low as it is. The UHD 4K camera is far from a bad shooter, but the lack of a gimbal stabilizer affects the final footage. There is a 90-degree adjustable motion range, and it can handle a 128GB microSD card, which somewhat makes up for the shaky footage. The 2500 mAh batteries give you an impressive playtime, and there are functions like headless mode, one-key landing/takeoff, and return to home, making this little drone stand out from the pack. Number 5. DJI Mini SE. If you're looking for a small, light, almost pocketable drone that's under $300, then the DJI Mini SE might just be the perfect match for you. Sure, some people stay away from purchasing a drone from big brands as they often don't want to give out more money just to have a good-looking logo on their tech. But we can assure you, DJI is a serious brand that finally cracked the best drones under $300 list. The Mini SE is probably the drone that takes ease of use more seriously than all the other drones on this list. On the software side, you have the DJI Fly app with a built-in editor and a myriad of tutorials on your side, while the advanced gimbals keep the footage nice and steady no matter where you decide to shoot. The built-in camera might not shoot UHD 4K like some other drones here, but it can definitely hold its own in the class. Speaking of the HD camera, it can shoot up to 2.7K video and 12MP stills with the addition of DJI's powerful shooting tools and aids. The best drones under $300 can go up to 4K in resolution, but the Mini SE is still very impressive. The quick-shot modes like Circle, Helix, and Rocket cover all the cinematic pans and dolly shots you might want to take. Another plus side here is that even though there are so many modes and features, the built-in tutorials make it all easy to use, even if you're at the beginning of your career, or if you're just having fun with shooting some footage. The DJI crew wasn't just focused on the video capabilities, you can get some good-looking aerial photography with the Mini SE's HD camera as well. Tough, the cinematic stuff might just be too much fun to ignore. Number 6. Potensic D88 5G drone. The Potensic D88 is kind of a heavyweight drone on this list that has a lot to offer for a low price. The camera is a 110-degree wide-angle 4K with a built-in gimbal that does a good job in reducing wind vibrations. The foldable body of the D88 drone has a myriad of intelligent flight modes, GPS intelligent auto-return, one-button return, follow-me mode, interest point surroundings, and altitude hold, to name a few. It's a fast drone with strong battery life and a good flight range. So, you'll feel confident when going out on a shoot. Speaking of going on a shoot, you get an aluminum case in the package that's lightweight and helps keep the D88 safe and sound. Let's look at the specs and see why many consider it the best camera drone at this price point. The camera can shoot video up to UHD 4K resolutions, while the gimbal helps stabilize the footage and fight off most wind vibrations you can throw at it. The stabilization may not be comparable to the likes of the DJI Mini SE, for instance, but it's still quite impressive in its own right. Number 7. Holy Stone HS710 GPS Drone. Our second Holy Stone pick in the range comes in at around $250, but don't let the cheaper price tag fool you. This is a capable machine and one of the best drones with a price under $300. The only real difference between the first and second Holy Stone on the list is a couple of missing advanced features, and a somewhat inferior camera, if we're being completely honest. The 4K UHD shooter on the HS710 drone is more than enough for getting good, high-quality images and video. There are still a great number of useful features here. Altitude hold, emergency stop, and one-key takeoff and landing make this a fun drone to fly, and one that you won't stress over. The batteries are impressive for the price point, as they can keep the Holy Stone in the air for about 50 minutes on average. Well, that's the claim. In the real world, you might get a bit smaller numbers. But the flight time is impressive for the price point either way. Even if you forget to charge your drone all the way, it will still be ready to fly. The HS720 might be the best drone on the list, but its cousin can do the work almost just as well. The 4K UHD camera is more than capable, even if the sensor doesn't have the Sony logo on it. The output is solid, as you can probably imagine. But besides the 4K UHD output, the camera has a flexible, 120-degree lens with 90 degrees of adjustments. These features come together to give you plenty of shooting and framing options when you're in the field, complete with FPV transmission technology. Plus, you'll get some great aerial photography as well. All in all, it's an impressive camera in the price range.